Hello there and welcome to CanSanity. Today we're going to be talking about basil. Now if you've seen some of my other videos, you will have noticed that I am a big fan of this herb, and so I have lots of tips to give to you about growing basil, and this one is one you're going to love. Okay, so here's the hack. Pick up a live basil plant at your local grocery store. I picked up this live basil plant for $3.99, and typically people pick up these live plants so that they can just use fresh basil in their recipes, and because it comes in soil, you can keep that nice and fresh on your counter for days or as long as you want to keep it fresh. So what I did was I hardened the plant off. So I put it out in the sun and the wind a little bit of time every day, adding a little bit extra time every day that I put it out, and until it could stay out in the sun for the whole day, just like any potted plant that you're growing outside. And so then I kept it alive in this container for 3 weeks, and then I split it up into 12 plants and planted it in my garden. So a real inexpensive way to get 12 good, healthy basil plants growing in your garden for $3.99. Okay, so it's the beginning of October, and as you can see, my basil plants are thriving. And I love planting my basil, or planting some more basil at the end of July, so that I have this fall crop of basil to use in my pasta sauce for fall canning and for any recipes that I might use basil in. And when a frost is imminent, you can see in the forecast you're going to get a frost, you can either cover up the basil and try to keep it alive for a little bit longer, or what I like to do is take out all the basil leaves and make beautiful pesto. And pesto you can freeze, and so then you can enjoy beautiful basil all winter long. Now this is a really good hack, because this plant is only $3.99, and I got all of this basil. And if you go out in the fall and go to pick up a couple basil plants for using in your fall canning, you're going to pay like $5 or $6 per plant. And so this is a great way to save money when you're trying to grow basil for your fall canning. So I just want to plant this basil just so that I can demonstrate how I did it in July. And so I'm going to split this up into 12. So you just basically pop your plant out like that, and then just break it apart. And don't worry, you might lose a few plants, but generally the clump will grow. So you can break it up into 12. So you can try to break it up into more than 12, but that's going to give you a lot of basil. So just take this and pop it into where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I forgot to mention that I watered the plant first before I started to split them up, so it'll be less shock to the roots. And I've just kind of made little planting holes. And so now what I always do is put a little bit of water in each planting hole before I plant the plants. And now I'll just plant the plant. And like that. You're just planting right up to, you can even go higher than this, than the height of the soil. You can go up to the first leaf. Okay, so I've planted them, and then I will give them all a little bit more water. Okay, so this was just a demonstration about how I split the plant apart into 12 so that I could get 12 beautiful basil plants. So next July, pick up your live basil and use this hack. So I have some pasta sauce on my stovetop, so I'm going to have to harvest some of this basil. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I hope that if you are enjoying our Canned Sanity videos, that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Enjoy your fall.